Great, I've become orange again. So earlier I found my first ant since the tragedy last year. It was crawling around in my window. So hopefully this is the only one that's going to be coming at this time. I set up a bunch of traps that I bought about a month ago because I was like, I know that the ants are coming soon, so I have to have the traps, and I set those up. So hopefully I won't be having more ants. And I have this guy back here who better do his job and collect the bugs, and he will get treats. Ooh, it looks like he saw something else. Oh, right as I'm talking about it. What did you find, Poncho? By the way, my microwave just beeped at me that my pizza's ready. So hopefully that doesn't burn while I'm talking to you. The real reason why I'm making this video is because while I have mentioned before in the past that I like to look at my phone and pretend like I'm texting in really awkward situations, or when it gets like really awkwardly quiet in a room and I feel like I'm awkward, and I always am awkward. But the truth is I'm actually really bad at texting back. I will text Jacob constantly, and like if Jacob texts me, I'll text him as soon as I possibly can. But anybody else, like, I'm just bad at texting for no reason. I have always been really good at it. Like, I would text people constantly. Like, I was always on my phone, and I was always texting people, and I was always driving and texting, and I can walk and text without looking. I'm good at texting. I just don't do it anymore, and it's only been a recent development. Like, in the last year, I have slowly stopped texting as much as I used to, and it's not that I don't like my friends, it's just I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't really want to text anybody right now. Like, I'd rather just like be here and in this moment and like be left alone. I'm scared about my pizza. I'll be back. So the edge is burnt, but we're good. Also with texting, I also hate when people are like, oh, I'm really bored, as they're texting you, or like that's the first thing, like, I'm bored. Then I'm like, well, I don't want to text you back. I'm not gonna be the person that you're gonna turn to if you're bored. Like, you got so bored that the first person you thought of was me and a handful of other people, or you just send out like this big mass freaking text to everyone in your phone and hope that someone would latch on and like talk to you. Like, no, don't do that to me. And I don't like when people are like, oh, nobody can hang out, what are you doing? And then it's like, why am I your last resort? I don't want to be your last resort. Please, don't tell me that. Like, you just make me not want to spend time with you knowing that I'm like the last person you thought of. Like, if you would have not told me that, I probably would have been gung-ho for whatever you wanted to do. But because you basically were like, you're the last person that I possibly could do anything with, do you have any time available to spend some time with me? Like, no, I don't. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? That's just the thing. Also, I think it's rude when people text in mixed company, or when people are checking their phone when they're in the middle of a conversation. I'm trying to get better about like not just pulling out my phone just to look at it. I usually do just to like check the time every once in a while if I'm not wearing my watch. But I think it's so rude when you're having like an engaging conversation with someone and you see them pull out their phone and they're like on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or just responding to a text. Like, I think that is the rudest thing. That is literally the rudest thing you could possibly do to anybody, in my opinion, is to pull out your phone while you're in the middle of a conversation. Like, oh yeah, I was just at the club with Julie the other day, and oh my gosh, you will never believe it, but one second. I'm sorry, what you're saying to me is really important, but keep talking, I'm here, I'm listening. Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. Wow. Would you repeat that last part? Oh. I'm sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. Will you please tell me again? I'm sorry. Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's so rude of her. It really, really, really upsets me when people do that. Like, really upsets me. That's basically all I've got for y'all today, and I will see y'all again next time. So have yourselves a wonderful night. Let me know what kind of things pet peeve you to like no end, or what's something that bothers you that you don't even like to engage in, like this texting thing when people are like, hey, you're my last resort in my phone, what are you doing right now? You know, like something like that, like along those lines. I don't know if I phrased this question properly, but tell me what like bothers you that people do, because I've ranted enough for today and I got a pizza waiting for me. So I'll see y'all again next time. Peace out. Itadakimasu.